Imagine this. You're in downtown Los Angeles, surrounded by the sounds and lights of a city that never sleeps. Here, in the midst of this bustling metropolis, stands the infamous Cecil Hotel, a place that serves as a refuge for some, but is known for its dark, disturbing history. Yet one story stands out among the others, casting an eerie shadow over the hotel. It is the story of Elisa Lam, a young woman who died under mysterious circumstances in 2013. A surveillance video captures her last, haunting moments alive, and what it reveals has shocked the world, leading to endless speculation. Welcome to the story of the mysterious death of Elisa Lam, a case full of unanswered questions, which remains unsolved to this day. In January 2013, 21-year-old Elisa Lam traveled alone from Vancouver, Canada, to California. She was full of dreams and a sense of adventure, a young spirit eager to explore the world. As the daughter of Chinese immigrants, Elisa studied at the University of British Columbia and was known to be introverted but curious and friendly. Determined to take a solo trip through California, she used social media to share her experiences with friends and family. Her journey eventually led her to the heart of Los Angeles, where she checked into the Cecil Hotel, a hotel infamous for its dark past, marked by a long list of crimes and tragic deaths. Elisa booked a room on the 5th floor of the hotel, where she would spend the following days. Her parents, who were always concerned for her safety, kept in regular contact with her. But on January 31, 2013, they heard from Elisa for the last time. After that, complete silence. Elisa stopped contacting them, with no messages or signs of life. Worried, her parents contacted the Los Angeles Police Department, who filed a missing person report and began a search for the young woman. The investigation initially led the police throughout the entire hotel. They combed the hallways, rooms, and public areas but could find no trace of Elisa. Then, a few days later, something unexpected surfaced. The police released a surveillance video showing Elisa inside an elevator at the Cecil Hotel, a video that would soon grab worldwide attention. The footage shows a disturbed and confused Elisa, seemingly speaking to unseen people and behaving strangely. She enters the elevator, presses multiple buttons, and nervously looks out into the hallway. Her movements are frantic and erratic. It almost seems as if she is fleeing from someone, or sensing something sinister that only she can see. The video ends abruptly, leaving no clues about what happened to Elisa after she left the elevator. The investigators were unable to explain this bizarre behavior. Was Elisa under the influence of drugs, or was she experiencing a psychological episode? Questions multiplied, and the internet exploded with theories and speculation. Some believed Elisa was being pursued by an invisible enemy, perhaps a ghost or some supernatural entity haunting the Cecil Hotel. Others speculated that she was the victim of a dark conspiracy or that someone was deliberately terrorizing her. But the truth, if there even is one, would turn out to be even darker. On February 19, nearly 3 weeks after her disappearance, guests at the Cecil Hotel reported that the water from the taps had an unusual color and strange taste. A maintenance worker was called to investigate the issue. He climbed to the hotel's rooftop, where several large water tanks were located. As he opened the lid of one of these tanks, he made a horrifying discovery. Inside the tank was Elisa's lifeless body. Elisa Lam was dead, and her body had been floating in the water tank, undetected, while the hotel continued to operate, with guests unknowingly using water from the same tank. The autopsy concluded that Elisa had drowned, but the circumstances of her death remained baffling. No drugs or alcohol were found in her system, and there were no signs of external trauma. Yet the question that haunted everyone remained unanswered. How did Elisa get onto the roof and into the water tank? The hotel's roof was secured by an alarm system that could only be deactivated by hotel staff. Additionally, access to the water tanks was difficult and normally off-limits to guests. The fact that Elisa ended up there seemed inexplicable. The investigators were left with an unsolvable mystery. Had Elisa, in a state of extreme confusion and hallucination, somehow found her way onto the roof and climbed into the tank herself? Or had someone taken her there? The circumstances of her death were so unusual that speculation spread in every possible direction. Some believed Elisa was the victim of foul play and that someone at the hotel had a hand in her death. Others theorized that the hotel itself possessed a dark energy that influenced her state of mind and led her to her tragic end. The mysterious story of Elisa Lam is further intensified by the dark past of the Cecil Hotel. This hotel has a long history of violence, murder, and suicide. It was once home to serial killer Richard Ramirez, known as the Night Stalker, among other notorious criminals. The Cecil Hotel seems to be a magnet for dark events, and to some, Elisa's fate is just another chapter in the story of a cursed place. Although the case was officially closed as an accidental death, it remains an unsolved mystery for many people. The internet is filled with theories about Elisa's death, from supernatural forces to conspiracies and hidden secrets. The video capturing her last moments continues to fascinate and disturb people to this day. It serves as a haunting record of a life that ended in tragedy and a mystery that may never be solved. Elisa Lam remains a symbol of the unsettling allure of the unknown. Her death is a puzzle that challenges human imagination and the need for answers. If this story captivated and disturbed you as much as it did us, please consider subscribing and leaving us a like. On this channel, we share more mysterious, unsolved, and captivating stories from around the world. Hit the bell so you won't miss any of our stories, and stay tuned for our next video.